Welcome to this short introduction to the new NERC network air pollution solutions for vulnerable groups, or Clean Air for V in short. I'm Christian Frang. I'm the network lead for Clean Air for V, and I'll introduce the network first, showing you the kind of general structure and foci. So we look especially at two vulnerable groups. VG1 are children up to the age of 16, and VG2 are people with pre-existing conditions. And we've identified 5 key indoor spaces for these two vulnerable groups. So these are nurseries, schools, hospitals, as well as individual homes, and also public transport hotspots. And we're interested in those indoor spaces, but also at the exchange with the outdoor, and specifically the indoor-outdoor interfaces. So we've separated this project into 6 work packages, illustrated here in blue, starting off with work package 1, looking at the air quality challenges, specifically focusing on PM1, so particulate matter smaller than 1 microns, ultrafine particles, and volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, and specifically how these affect vulnerable groups, these two vulnerable groups we've identified. We then have 2 work packages looking at interventions. Work package 2 looks at behavior interventions, whereas work package 3 looks at technological interventions, and there will be some interplay between these two intervention options. We will then, in work package 4, look at the health benefits of these intervention options, and in work package 5, we'll work out the economic costs and benefits, and that will then lead to refinement and adjustment of the intervention options we identify. And finally, we'll aim to develop policy recommendations and business engagement in work package 6. The key of these work packages is that they're co-led by academics and stakeholders. So work package 1 is co-led by Professor Neil Harris at Cranfield University and the Environmental Agency. Work package 2 on the behavioral interventions is co-led by Lukasz Walaszek, Caroline Meyer at the Psychology Department in Warwick, and West Midlands Combined Authority. Technology intervention is co-led by Vincent Liu at Reading and Urban Generation. Air quality and health benefit work packages co-led by Professor Alice Turner at Birmingham with these stakeholders, and the economic cost and benefit analysis will be carried out by Jing Meng at UCL with Coventry City Council, and Professor Roy Harrison at the University of Birmingham will lead together with Kundal and Arup the policy and business engagement. And we have the Connected Places Catapult contracted in for the final year of the project to help with that as well. And bringing together all these different work packages will be the cross-work package scoping group led by Professor Sungbu Shi at Birmingham. And last but not least, we have Ruth Doherty from the University of Edinburgh leading the cross-network scoping group that will link to the 5 other networks in the UK. And at proposal stage, we had 17 UK project partners helping us with this, and 5 international project partners, but we are very much aiming to expand this range of groups and stakeholders. So in terms of planned activities, we have activities for all the different work packages and the 2 scoping groups, starting off with general scoping, identify the challenges, and then we have 1D stands for 1-day events and 2-day events for each of the 8 streams, and then ultimately a R identified here for writing retreat, where we're going to develop position and landscape papers based on the findings of these work packages and scoping groups. And we also have P1 and P2 here are pilot studies where we will aim to implement some of these interventions we will identify, and also hopefully obtain some pump priming data for follow-on studies. In terms of aims and outcomes, they are listed here. So we will aim to identify routes for development of innovative and cost-effective behavioral and technological interventions to reduce the future air pollution exposure and improve health, specifically for vulnerable groups. The very tangible output will be to draft 8 landscape and position papers that cover the air quality needs of vulnerable groups. And we will inform the public and involve stakeholders and share the knowledge gained with focus on practical solutions, specifically for clean air for vulnerable groups, engage with public and obtain pump priming data as part of the integrated pilot study I've mentioned, develop follow-on bids through cross-work packages and cross-network scoping groups, bringing together the different outputs, and ultimately inform the implementation of the clean air strategy through policy advice, planning, and business innovation. And the final aim will be to develop a self-sustaining network through addition and associated funding and buy-in, both intellectual as well as hopefully financially, to support activities by our stakeholders. Okay, so if you'd like to get in touch with Clean Air for We have email address, Twitter account, a web page is coming online very soon, and there's my email here. And our administrator, who started in December, is Jack Bishop, who's also very happy to get in touch. Thank you.